Yeah, I think I feel that sometimes people expect from us game journalist behavior. Hey, look at his.
Speaking of black people. Oh, yeah.
What's up?
Craig's got to get out of here.
Yep.
So
right when
Craig.
Eric gets here. Hey, good to see you, buddy.
What's up, Doc?
We'll see you guys later on.
right,
He's like, oh, Eric in July. All right, bye, buddy.
Listen, I gotta sit down with Eric and his team, talk about Luka Doncic eventually in the match.
Yeah, we gotta do that.
Bye, Craig.
See you, everybody.
See you, buddy.
later, man. What up, Rippa? All right, let's keep going. Let's keep
Noble
moving.
Spitfire with a 20. Since we are talking about overrated stuff, what's the panel's most overrated food or food that doesn't deserve the hype? I hate sushi. I'd rather submerge my head in the local fish market.
Popeye's chicken sandwich when that shit came out.
Damn.
That shit was ass.
That's
It was
delicious.
terrible.
Wow.
Worst goddamn chicken sandwich probably on the
That
block,
is-
but everybody
wow.
brains just me and my wife went and got that shit, and I wanted to fight everybody on the internet after I ate it because everybody's hyping this Popeye's chicken sandwich like it was the greatest goddamn thing in the world. That shit was asshole.
You must have went to a bad Popeye.
No, it was
Fast
ass.
food.
No. I'm black. I know chicken. If I don't know shit else, I know fried chicken. That shit was ass. No, it was not a solid chicken sandwich. It was not.
Okay, what's a better fast food
Popeyes?
chicken sandwich?
Hell, Chick-fil-A is better chicken sandwich than fucking
got better
Really?
That is wild.
ass.
Wild.
Asshole. It didn't matter which one you got.
know
My
what?
wife got the spicy one. That bitch was ass too. Both
You
of
know
them
what?
was trash.
The spicy
I've had
one.
enough
I
of
think
this.
it was
Okay?
the bad Popeyes.
No, it was no bad Popeyes. It was ass. It was
I cannot
overrated.
believe
Everybody
this.
was
That was-
lining up all outside of Popeyes, acting like it was the best thing since sliced bread. That shit was trash.
I'm a full-on
Trash.
racist now. That's it. Done.
Trash.
Trash
Well,
Popeye. That's
I don't,
wild, bro.
I don't live in a world of privilege like you two gentlemen, because I'm scared to go to Popeyes. So,
You should be.
I mean,
My wife just texted me. She said, overrated as fuck. Just text me on my phone. I don't watch.
I never felt
Trash.
secure enough to go and eat there. So I've never had it.
The hardest part
You
is
have
I
to
can't
have it.
argue with Rippa because he straight up said it. I know one thing. I know fried chicken, and I have nothing to argue against that because I'm like, damn,
Well,
bro.
if there's one thing, me being white, I know fucking cheeseburgers, and Whataburger is overrated as fuck.
Now you're incorrect. Now you're incorrect.
That's
now
wild.
you're
No,
incorrect.
Whataburger is overrated as
Wrong.
fuck. No,
Absolutely wrongful. Wrong
no,
opinion.
nope. Whataburger is overrated. Overrated as fuck.
This is a
It's
woman
in-
moment.
it's in-
The problem is not the problem. You're upset over some sports bullshit, and now you're just trying to
Qualify
attack
this.
Texas for
Sports
something.
sports
Qualify
bullshit.
this.
No.
Yeah, you're upset
Whataburger
at
is on the
Texas.
same level as McDonald's and Wendy's.
Get out.
Whataburger
No, you
is
leave.
trash.
Cocaine.
Trash.
Ain't no way.
Whataburger is trash. Carl's Jr. is better than Whataburger.
No, it's not.
Yes,
about
it
it
is.
wrong.
Yes, it is.
Man
Whataburger's
has
trash.
no idea what we're talking about.
As a South American,
like-
my opinion is that I'm happy to have any food. Any food that's
Whataburger is on the same level as
Dan's like, I don't
McDonald's,
have windows in
Wendy's,
my
and
house.
Burger King.
I'm just happy to
Incorrect
have
opinion.
Nope.
an apple.
The
I'm
spicy
just-
ketchup alone puts it
Listen,
over, man.
it ain't even spicy. Listen,
Man, it
I'm a
got a
white
little- it
guy.
got
If
a
there's
little
anything
twang
that
to
I
it.
know is cheeseburgers. I know my fucking
That's
fast
not really
food
a white guy
cheeseburgers.
thing.
Don't know cheeseburgers,
Yes, it
then.
is. Yes, it
It's
is.
like hot dogs are like a white people thing.
In-N-Out, Culver's, and Five Guys is the upper echelon of fast food
Five Guys is
cheeseburgers.
overrated.
I
Five
can't- I
Guys.
can't.
It's
Five
overpriced.
Guys is
It's
really
overpriced.
salty.
Overpriced. It ain't
It's
overrated.
overpriced. It's not overrated. It's overpriced.
It's definitely
Not too
overpriced.
salty.
It's
It's overpriced.
It's not overrated.
Nah, I wouldn't say.
Culver's, In-N-Out, Five Guys.
You
That's
can't-
the
well, I
upper
would argue
echelon.
that it has to be overpriced because it's overpriced because it's overrated, or vice versa.
Okay.
Right? That has to play a role in it. You
Let-
can't just
You're
attack
saying
out
it-
the
you're saying
wazoo
it's overrated
and not
because
the
it's
best burger
overpriced.
on the fucking planet. That
Well,
shit.
if it's
that shit.
overpriced,
I
Let
think
me piss-
I think the price absolutely goes into why it's overrated.
Let me piss off the chat.
okay.
And I've got to qualify this because I still prefer this establishment, but I think Chick-fil-A is overrated.
I think it's
think
overrated
Chick-fil-A is
too.
overrated.
I don't
The
know if
fries
I
are
agree with
good.
that.
I think
I'm be real
Chick-fil-A is
with you.
overrated.
I don't
I
Fries
disagree.
are
think Chick-fil-A is right where it needs to be.
I think Chick-fil-A has the best service has the cleanest restaurants.
That's how they get you, though.
And if I'm driving on a road trip and I have an option of a bunch of fast food places, I'm stopping at Chick-fil-A because they're going to have the best service. But the food itself is not that great considering how much people love it.
I don't agree with Jeremy about a lot of stuff, but listen, it's the service that gets you.
It's the
smiling.
service.
They're nice.
It's the best.
They pat you on the head. Would you like a back rub on your way to your food? And you know what? The food's fine. It's okay.
Okay, if we're talking fast food chicken that's overrated, and I love Cane's. I do love Cane's. They have great sauce. Cane's is overrated. The Cane's phenomenon.
You can't separate Cane's from the sauce.
That's the problem.
Yes.
You can't do
That's
that.
the problem.
100%. That's the problem. That's the problem with Cane's.
But I fell into that trap when we did our fast food tier list. Is I gave Cane's like S tier, and I went back and had Cane's, and the fries.
The fries are great. The Texas toast.
The chicken is good, but it's the toast,
yeah,
but it's that sauce is what really makes it.
Sauce. But a better a better chicken place than Cane's is Dave's. Dave's Hot Chicken is the best.
Dave's is the best chicken tender place. Like
100%.
I don't know if I've ever had that.
Because they're the only ones that season the shit. That's really
Dave's Hot Chicken is
I'm like
phenomenal.
Dan now. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like.
First world problems, man.
Fucking amazing.
Dan's like, fuck all
First world problems.
Dave's Hot Chicken, their fries, their sauce, and you get the little.
Is that a California thing?
Dave's is everywhere.
No,
Dave's.
Yeah, Dave's is everywhere.
I've never seen it.
Why
well, you might have to drive to get to one.
I've got to look
or
up.
just go outside.
I've lived in.
I'm be honest.
Dave's.
The best chicken place we got around is a place called Chicken Coop, and Jeremy would not be allowed there at all at any time of the day.
I feel like that's every city. Like the best chicken spots ain't no place that if you're from Dallas, you know it's Henderson's, it's Hall's, it's Rudy's Chicken. It ain't none of this shit we talking about. That's for sure.
No, because like you can't like Chicken Coop, you can't go there at all ever. Like you get friends to go out there and get it for you because they know that they can go there and be safe and get back alive.
You know, I've never eaten at a Church's Chicken.
I don't have any locations near me.
I don't like churches, man.
I don't have any Dan's Hot Chicken.
Dave's.
Dan Vask.
Dave's. Dave's Hot Chicken.
I said Dan. Maybe I was thinking of Dan Vask. Let's see.
There's one around here in Orlando, but it's like
nice.
It's like 2 hours away from me.
No, I did. I went Dave's. I said Dave's. So poor Dan's like, I want to talk about video games.
Must be nice to like fight over what food place is better.
These super chat fuckers just keep getting things started, man. You guys are amazing.
This is Rough Night in the chat said the manager of the Coop asked me not to visit after dark so nobody got shot. Straight up, like after a certain time of the day, you can't go to this place to get chicken because you'll get fucked up. Like it's pretty wild shit.
Gotta fight monkeys to have my food, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't even have windows, bro. You can't even stop the monkeys from stealing your food, bro. Like, Dan's just struggling out here for one meal because the monkeys just break in and steal all his shit all the time.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Marmalin with a 10. I agree with Rippa. Chick-fil-A is far better than Popeyes.
The chicken sandwich. That's an objective truth.
What about KFC chicken sandwich?
Ew.
It's cheap, but it's good for the price.
I don't eat KFC. Last time I fucking ate KFC, I had the bubble guts like I've never had it before. And I said I'd never eat it again because I've never experienced it.
See, what you got to do is you got to eat Taco Bell. The horse meat makes you stronger. So you can't get bubble guts after eating Taco Bell. Like your body's like, listen, this is any shit you put in here is better than this horse meat, bro.
Eric July's fire detector with the $2 says chirp. Maximus BT with a 199 says Eric July ruined the stream.
Ruined it.
That's what I do best.
Grand Potato with a 199. There is no such thing as a normal person. Inspector with a $5. Hi Rippa, what's your opinion on Trump's plan on taxes?
What part of it? I already told y'all what I'll do if he can eliminate the federal income tax.
Rippa's a typical libertarian, one single issue voter.
No, that's not it. That's not at all. I don't think
you got him talking politics.
Motherfucker, you said he's got to do one thing. He's gonna put a MAGA hat on.
Well, yeah, that's what I would do to put a MAGA
done.
hat on. I said I would support him and put a MAGA hat on. That don't mean I'm someone that's a single
What else
issue
is he?
voter.
Look, what else does a man got to do? He's literally like got shot at. They trying to kill him. They trying to arrest his family.
What? Hold on, what they got to do with me?
I'm saying your stance is if he does this one thing, You said if he does this one thing, I'm going to put a MAGA hat on.
Absolutely. If he does that one thing,
typical libertarian.
That would benefit.
Single issue.
That's
single
not me.
issue.
First of all, I didn't say that I was going to
Did
vote
Rippa vote for Trump?
No.
Number one. Number two, I'm talking about what I would do and wearing all that MAGA shit if he did that. Because that in itself would obviously lift up Americans more than anything I think you could say that's verifiable. And
look what Doge is doing right now. Doge is doing that right now.
Still paying taxes.
Have not going down since they found all this fraud.
No. You know just as well as I know that Trump can't just eliminate federal or income tax right now.
I didn't
There's
say
got to be a piece.
What the fuck are you going on about in single issue?
He's building the pieces right now. But my point is, you should have put a fucking MAGA hat on a long fucking time ago. That's my point.
Still paying taxes.
The day that man showed up to the Libertarian National Convention, all you motherfuckers should have put a MAGA hat on. That's the bottom line.
Jeremy, are you a Republican?
No.
All right, so why the fuck are you keep bringing up the Libertarian Party when talking about libertarian?
Because he showed up. He showed up to the Libertarian National Convention.
You're a Donald Trump supporter, right?
Yes.
You said you're not a Republican, right?
No.
So why in the fuck do every time you bring up the Libertarians, you bring up the Libertarian Party?
Because this man showed up to your convention and you disrespected him.
You see what I'm saying, though, right, Jeremy? That doesn't make sense. I'm not a member of the Libertarian Party. I voted for more Republicans than I've ever voted for Libertarian Party members.
My point being
what are you talking about?
My problem is you say if he does this one thing, I'll put a MAGA hat on.
For me, yes, absolutely. Because
you should have done put a fucking MAGA hat on is my point.
For what?
Because if you're saying that that's the one thing that it takes, my stance
for me that's the one thing that it takes.
Because if you in
front of the Libertarian Party.
But because if you would have said I'm never putting a MAGA hat on, then I'm gonna be like, that's your choice. But if you're saying if he does this one thing, I'll put one on, my argument is you should have fucking put one on a long time ago.
That argument doesn't make any fucking sense.
Why?
Why? Because I'm simply telling you that's
a single issue voter bullshit that drives me crazy.
I didn't say anything about voting.
Everything else he's done hadn't been good enough. But if he does one thing,
for me to be draped out in MAGA gear, no, none of that shit has done any of that for me. None of it.
Nothing else he's done. So getting all these illegal motherfuckers out of the country ain't done nothing for you?
What?
Getting all these illegals out of the country ain't doing no benefit to you?
What I am
getting
saying,
rid of DEI ain't doing nothing for you?
I did not say that.
Getting us out of endless wars ain't doing nothing for you?
I did not say that, Jeremy. Are you listening to anything that I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm saying for me to be draped out in an all red MAGA, that would be what would happen. And I would do it without any sort of problem.
And at that point, I would say you ain't earned that shit. I would say you ain't earned that shit. That's what I would say. I'd say you ain't earned that shit. If you're gonna wait till the last possible minute, I would say don't put that shit on.
All right, that's cool. I'm not doing it for you. I'm not doing that for you. What I'm saying is, especially as a business owner, what I'm saying, especially
gatekeeping shit you're talking about. We're MAGA gatekeeping, and my argument is you should have put that shit on a long fucking time ago. Okay, that's my point.
All right,
that's my point.
And what I'm saying is, and the joke that we've been obviously putting out there is that I will put it on if that's what happened, right? That's particular. That would happen, and I would do it without any sort of problem. At no point in time, whether it be for Trump or any other politician for that matter, have I ever draped up and dripped out in everything that espouses whatever that character is. I've not done it for Ron Paul. I didn't do it for any Rand Paul. I haven't done it for any other politician, so I wouldn't do it for fucking Trump. It's funny that you're bringing up some sort of gatekeeping shit when that has never been required of me for any other politician, but you want me to do it for Trump.
Yes, because Trump is different.
That's fucking retarded.
He's different than every other politician that's ever been in major politics.
I'm saying that's fucking retarded. You're just essentially saying that I must suck his damn dick. And if I don't give him props, give him props in the form of rocking his gear, then I'm the one that's out of control.
I'm saying the day that they invaded his house, the day that they fucking tried to lock him up, the day they shot him, none of those days was good enough. But the day that he gets income tax that's the day he finally did something.
First of all, you're saying that like it's nothing. Do you know how that impacts Americans? Robbing them of their labor?
And I've
The fuck
said
are you
on my,
talking? You're
I
saying
have said
that
on
like,
my show,
oh, it's just the thing. He got shot. Federal income tax is one of the most criminal things that have ever been implemented in this country, alongside the Federal Reserve in 1913. What the fuck are you talking about?
There ain't nobody that could do it except for this guy. And the only way it gets done is from everything he's been through to get to this point.
What does that have to do with what I just said? That has nothing to do with what I just said.
I have said multiple times on my show that I think that he wants it gone, but he understands that he can't just do it right now. You've got to build
But that's not an argument
that
anybody, Jeremy, you're making arguments that nobody here, at least I'm speaking for myself, has ever made an argument against. You're arguing as if you're arguing against somebody like non-voting libertarian, left libertarian or something. You're not talking to that person.
You are
How many times have I gone on national
but you didn't
TV
vote for Trump is my point.
No, I didn't.
So don't put the fucking MAGA hat on.
All right,
That's
so
my point.
All right, so your whole point is that I shouldn't rock the MAGA. Shouldn't be supported. So you're treating it like a cool kids club.
No, I'm treating it like.
That's exactly what you're doing. You're treating it like a cool kids club.
I'm treating it like.
No, you're treating it like a cool kids club, Jeremy.
I'm treating it like if you couldn't see it now, then you're never gonna see it. If it takes one little issue to get you to that point,
it's not a little issue, Jeremy. It's not a little issue.
Yes, it is. Considering where we've been.
All right, I don't know how any businessman can ever say that the federal income tax is just some little issue.
It's a little issue because there's no way he would even be in a position to do the things he's doing right now without the path in which he's taken to get here.
What does that have to do with that? Addresses nothing of what I've said about Donald Trump.
It's like putting on a fucking Bulls hat after Jordan's 7th fucking championship. That's essentially what you're doing.
You're treating it like a cool kids club.
6th championship.
You're treating it like a cool kids club.
No, I'm not. I'm treating it like,
because I said it as a joke, but now if we want to actually, I said it as a joke, and you took offense to a joke, Jeremy.
No,
You're taking offense to it. No, yes, you are. Because that's the whole thing. We said it as a lighthearted joke.
Do you
and you're
think
going on about,
serious?
well, you shouldn't rock it because if you didn't support him when I said you should have supported, that shit's gay.
No,
you're treating
it's
it like
not.
a cool
It's
kids
the
club.
truth.
I
It is
care
a
more.
cool kids club.
I care more.
It is a cool kids club.
I care more about seeing liberty in my lifetime and my kids' lifetime than I care about.
Well, the only way that's going to happen with Donald Trump doing it.
And if that's the case, fine. But that has nothing to do with me rocking MAGA gear. Because you're arguing.
Only way it happens.
You're not arguing my point, Jeremy. You're arguing against a point that I never made. So let's assume that is true. What does that have to do with anything that I said?
No, I'm just saying I think it's stupid that you would wait until he actually does this one thing.
Well, that's fine. I disagree, but that's not the argument.
That's not possible with him going through everything else he's gone through to get to this point.
You're trying to go on this rigmarole about what he fucking went through. That is totally irrelevant to anything that I have said pertaining to the income tax. It's irrelevant.
What I'm saying is you can't get to the point of the income tax that he hopefully will do. And again, we don't know if he's going to do that. My point being is that there's no way that he could just walk in the door on day one and do something like this.
But that's not an argument anybody is making, Jeremy. You see what? This is my frustration with what you're going on about. You're arguing against the positions that, number one, I don't have and I have never made. It's just like when you went on this whole tangent about the Libertarian Party. I'm not a member of the Libertarian Party. Libertarian Party has never been a fan of Eric July for the last fucking 15 years. I don't know why you're going on about what he did with them. You're arguing against positions that I don't have.
I don't argue against the Libertarian Party. I argue against libertarians because I think libertarians are just basically people that are gender confused in like politics where they don't want to
define what a libertarian is to you, Jeremy. We'll see what we're talking the same thing.
Somebody doesn't want to claim they're a Democrat or Republican, so they need to be part of some fucking group.
All right, that's fine. All right,
that's what it is.
So we're arguing semantics. That is not what I believe to be a libertarian.
Libertarians are never going to accomplish shit.
That's fine. That has nothing to do with what I advocate.
They just need the identity. They need some
nothing to do with. I don't care about any of that. That has nothing to do with anything that I advocate.
It's fucking true. It's just like Trump sit there and said, "Enjoy your 2%." That's literally what a libertarian is.
You keep referring to the Libertarian Party. I don't care anything about the Libertarian Party, Jeremy. I don't care anything about the Libertarian Party. I don't know why you keep mentioning it. It's like you cannot argue against what I'm actually saying, and you're arguing against a figment of your imagination of what you believe libertarians to be. Are you familiar with Murray Rothbard? Do you know who that even is?
No.
All right, so again, we're starting from square one that you don't even know the philosophy upon which I actually advocate. Yet you're trying to argue against a position that I have, and that's where your confusion is because you're not actually arguing against a position I have. You're arguing against a position that you think the general libertarian has.
That's libertarianism is retarded. Yes.
All right. Well,
I do.
How you define it, if you define it
I
as
think it's
people-
stupid just like Republicans are stupid, and I think Democrats are stupid.
All right.
I think defining yourself to a political ideology is stupid.
All right.
This is
so
pretty
what would
gay,
you what
bro.
did you what would you define yourself as?
Currently I'm a Trump supporter.
All right, so you're what does that mean though? What does that entail? Is there any sort of actual principle tied
It means
to that?
that
Or
there's
is it
not
just
a
anything
human.
Trump does?
It means that there's not a human being on the planet that can accomplish what Trump has accomplished, and I will support him even if I disagree with him along the way. And the fact that the
So it's
FBI
not
raided his
it's
home.
not a principle. You
No,
didn't
it's not a
come to your
principle.
position
No.
by way of principles. You came to
No.
your position by way of who you like. I guess in that matter.
No. I came to my conclusion based on the fact that this man stood up in front of the Republican Party as a Republican nominee and called George W. Bush a liar.
Oh, well,
in front
Ron
of
Paul
Republicans.
did that fucking 20 years before he even thought about
Was he a
doing any of that
Republican?
shit.
Was he a Republican?
Yes, he was a Republican.
And he stood. But you're saying he stood up in South
Yes.
Carolina.
He did it on the stage, and he did it on the debate stage long before Trump was even a thing. He did it in 2008. He did it in 2012
And guess
as
what?
a Republican.
And guess what? He got nowhere with it. And
No,
Trump
he didn't. But
And Trump went somewhere
you're
with it.
saying that you support someone because of an action that they did, and I'm telling you, there's an action there that already happened.
he got
long before
nowhere.
Trump
And he
came
got
into the
nowhere
equation.
with it.
But that's not the position. Then you're just saying that you're
The
essentially
dude has literally
all right,
got
so what
Ron
you
Paul
criticize
involved in
me
Doge
for-
right now. He's
so
got
what
Ron
you
Paul
so
involved
what
in
you
Doge right now.
criticize me for is you're basically playing party politics. It's not a principled position that you have.
No, I'm playing MAGA politics for sure.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
So it's not
100%.
necessarily a principle per se. It's not any principle. It's like whatever he does, or whatever he espouses because of what he experienced.
Whatever
That's
he
your
does,
position.
it's the things that he said he was going to do.
Okay.
And he struggled
But
to
you said you
implement a lot
sometimes
of that.
disagree with him though as well, so it
Yeah,
can't
of
be
course.
everything.
Of course.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Where are your principles is what I'm asking,
My
right?
principles are that I think illegal immigration needs to be under control.
Okay, that's fine.
I think we don't need to be in endless wars.
Okay, that's cool.
I think you need to be holding the government accountable for
Okay.
what's going on right now
Okay.
with what we're seeing.
Yeah.
I think those are some key issues that I think are fundamentally good for America and good for all Americans. It's not on an
what is odd
individual
enough
level.
about all the things that you're saying is those are positions that a lot of minarchist libertarians have.
And nothing was accomplished until
But
Trump
that's not.
walked in the
We're
door.
not arguing about a comment because now you're just saying he won and he's in a position to win, and therefore
Bro,
that
he
places
didn't
him
just
above
win.
everything
Like
else.
Bernie Sanders got screwed over and he cucked to the party. Trump
Okay.
got screwed over. They shot at him. They raided his house. They arrested his friends, and he didn't fucking
No,
give
I'm
up.
not saying any of that stuff is negative. What I'm saying is you're
I'm
claiming that
saying-
like my positions are retarded by you, and you just took positions that I would
I
argue
think
that a
that-
lot of minarchist
I think-
libertarians take.
I think when Donald Trump has gone through everything he's gone through and you don't vote for him, I think that's retarded.
All right, and that's fine. And I would
I think
disagree.
that's
I think
absolutely
calling someone retarded just because they did or did not vote for something, I think is one of the things that got us in this political position right now.
I think if you're going to be sensitive to me calling you retarded, we should never have a conversation because we called retarded
I
a thousand
agree.
fucking
I agree
times.
with that. I agree with that. I just think that you're not well equipped, at least, to argue against
I
libertarianism
voted
because you don't really know the
voted.
positions.
I fucking voted for the man who's making America great again.
Well,
so
that,
apparently I'm a little more equipped
there's
than you.
plenty of libertarians that voted for Trump too. That's not a position.
Good. They
That's
should
not, but
have.
that's why I'm saying nobody's arguing for or against that.
Not
what
voting,
did this whole thing
not
happen with
voting,
the Libertarian National Party committee chick talking about getting Ross out of jail, like writing that she supported Trump in his efforts to do all that. There's plenty of libertarians. That Dave Smith, another one. Plenty of big libertarians that have gone out there.
Dave
and
Smith
put their
said he thinks
full-fledged-
Trump should be in jail. He said that before Trump got elected. Dave Smith says Trump should be in jail for the rest of his life. Good job,
Okay,
Dave Smith.
did he support Trump in his last
Doesn't matter.
election?
He said he should be locked up forever.
Did he support Trump in the last election?
I think so. At the last
All right,
second,
so he
I
did.
think
All right, so he did.
got
What
off
you
the
said,
fence at the last second.
that was what we were arguing this whole time, Jeremy, about him about someone supporting or voting. You said not voting for Trump
again,
is
I don't know if
retarded.
he
You
did
got
or
a
not.
guy that voted for Trump,
I know.
and you still bitching.
No,
it's
I
a
don't
cool
know if
kids
he
club
did.
for you.
I don't know if he voted for him. I know that he supported
I would tell
him.
you he did. Now what?
Okay, then that's fine.
And he's pretty open about it, so I don't know how you could get the part about him saying that he died, but you or he wanted him jailed or something, but you somehow missed that he didn't support that. You somehow missed that he supported Trump. I don't know how you missed that.
Because how do you vote for a man that you think should be in prison for the rest
People
of his
do
life?
that all the time. That's what politics are.
Who?
Politics has never been
I've never voted for
supporting a
anybody
guy
that I
that you
thought
100% agree with.
You said libertarianism is about principles.
No, that's
Dave
not what I
Smith,
said. That's not what I said. I don't think. No. I don't think
Smith doesn't have
libertarianism
principles?
is simply about principles. I think there's a philosophy.
So Dave thinks Donald Trump needs to be in prison for the rest of his life, but he voted for him to run this country. What type of that says principles to you? How does that scream principles to you?
What does that have to do with anything that I've said?
I'm just saying you talk about principles.
Politics. Well, again, politics has nothing to do with agreeing with someone on 100% of the positions that they have.
Yeah, but I would think if you
I
think
would argue that
somebody
99% of Congress folks should be in prison.
If you think somebody needs to be in prison for the rest of their life, I'm not sure how you can comfortably vote for them.
Well, because again, that's what the government.
Again, that's my problem with libertarian stuff.
Dave
Smith is like a poster child for this shit.
Jeremy,
Dave Smith's like a poster child for libertarians.
What?
Right?
What? Who?
He's a poster child for libertarians. Correct?
Who is?
Dave Smith.
I don't think no, I wouldn't say he's a poster. I don't think Dave Smith would say he was a poster child for libertarians.
He pretty much spoke for libertarians when Trump got booed out of the building, and then basically said how proud he was that libertarians booed the fuck out of Trump.
I don't know. I don't personally know anything about that, but I wouldn't consider him a poster child of libertarians.
It's gay.
I don't know. I don't think Dave Smith would say that.
All of this is gay. Politics is
I
gay.
agree. Politics is gay. I agree. Yeah, that's my position.
It's gay.
My position for a while.
That means Trump is gay. That means J.D. Vance is gay. That means Biden's gay. They're all gay.
Are you trying to downplay our argument now?
Bro, you said we were trying to keep this short so you could do fucking Cobra Cast.
Yeah,
and we've been sitting here arguing for like the last 25 minutes. I done showed off half of my
closing out tonight. I just trying to get people to
I done
watch.
showed off half of my motherfucking 40K army. I ain't even got the second box open yet.
If you
I'm about
agree,
to open the second box.
If you agree with me, go support Yaira 2 on closeout. If you disagree with Rippa, or wait, if you agree with
support Yaira 2 on closeout.
Support both channels either way it goes. But I'll talk politics. This is what I do every day, right? Obviously, me and my affiliation with Blaze and everything that I do there. This is what I do every day. So I hope there aren't people that are taking us arguing about politics as some like
if you're taking it seriously, you haven't watched me long enough.
You haven't watched us before, and you certainly haven't watched me and this. This guy.
Well, Rippa's a big-time businessman, so he don't fight like this because he's a professional. So I had to bring him back to the mud a little bit.
I'll do that with friends. I'll do that with friends. I won't do that with
Speaking of that, the other day, somebody said something to Rippa, and I started typing out a big-ass response, calling him all kinds of names, and Rippa responded with, God bless you. And I had to delete the bitch, and I was mad. I was fucking pissed.
Yeah, when you got friends, you argue with friends all the time, because friends, they can handle that. Friends, it's not going to... Nobody's gonna leave with it being beef or something like that.
I went on my libertarian rant so many times, so I figured, because everybody's like, "Oh, they won't talk about it online." Now we talked about it. Now we'll fuck everything. We said everything. We said everything.
Look at that thing, huh?
We said everything to each other we wanted to say, and guess what? We're gonna be friends. Now, how you gonna spend that? Rippa and Jeremy don't fight because Jeremy's scared because Rippa's paying Jeremy and he won't fight with him. He won't call him out. Now what you got? Got nothing now. How you gonna spend that one?
So stop being in my chat talking about what Jeremy said about libertarians.
Jeremy, you gonna call Rippa out? You gonna call Rippa out?
Gay.
Rippa, you gonna call? Now we fought. We're good. All good?
Yep. Everybody's good.
Read some super chats,
you motherfucker. Taking all day. What took you so fucking long to get back on the super chats, Beardo?
My bad.
Jesus Christ.
My fault.
Holy shit!
Holy smokes! Toxic Man flew with $100. You just basically called my friend Comics Division a piece of shit because he is a libertarian. I will never support you or anything geeks and gamers again.
That's good.
Damn.
I'm wearing Comics hat right now.
Dude, anybody
show more games.
Anybody that gets offended by anything I got to say, they wouldn't be a good friend of mine anyway. So
that's for sure.
That's just the way
Jeremy's a libertarian. He doesn't know it.
I'm not a fucking libertarian.
I agree with that. All those positions that he named off were libertarian positions. So
Jeremy's 100% a libertarian.
Yeah. No, 1,000%.
No.
You can't even hide it, bro.
Jacob GB with a $50 says,
"What the fuck just happened?"
I'm reading super chats now.
He couldn't even lie and say he was a Republican. He was like, "I'm not a fucking Republican either."
I'm not a Republican.
Stop arguing like little girls and kiss and make up and then mud wrestle.
No, that shit's gay. I'll be doing that.
Holy
Thank you for
shit!
the $5.
Do you see the 50?
Toxic Man Flu with a 50. I mean it, Jeremy. Damn it. Never again. Not another super chat. Well, after this one, nice grift, by the way. SSJ Lalo with a 199 says, Hail Rippa, Chick-fil-A supremacy.
Shout out.
Remember, this might be the last episode of Tuesday's Main Event because the first one was me and
Yeah,
Rippa
the first
arguing.
one was us arguing over Resident Evil for the same amount of time. Man, me and him was screaming at each other over fucking Resident Evil.
Wait, hold on.
First episode of this show.
Wait. Okay. Elaney of High Rule with a $5. I stand with Eric July. Popeye's chicken sandwich was ass. Chick-fil-A is way better. I got your back, Rippa.
Shout out to you. Exactly.
Well,
Rippa, can you or Mike take me to
to
Popeyes real quick? Like,
I
need
do that.
I need one of y'all to take me, just so you know,
I'll do that.
just so I don't want to, I just need some representation to go with me, so I feel safe.
Jeremy's gonna order a fucking chicken sandwich and finish it off with Roll Tide. Fuck, I shouldn't have said that. Fuck. I'm so awkward. War Wizard with a 199. Rippa is right. Popeyes sucks. Chick-fil-A is better. Thank you for the 199. Grand Potato with a 199. Mike's inner Uncle Ruckus about to come through.
Yeah. After that, I like Popeye's chicken sandwiches. But...
Elaine of Hyrule with the $2. Whataburger is trash. I know.
Bro,
It's not trash. It's just not on the upper echelon scale of your fast food burgers.
man, but that's not what you're pretty harsh. Like, you didn't qualify it, Like, I qualified my Chick-fil-A where I was like, it's good, but it's overrated.
Well, okay, Whataburger's fine, but it's not on the same level as In-N-Out, Culver's, and Five Guys. Whataburger is like your McDonald's Burger King level.
I just can't agree with that. Not with the burgers, man. Not with the burgers. Those burgers are solid, bro.
The burgers are good, but
They're good.
I do agree that they're not on the level of the three that you mentioned, though. So, fuck you, Beardo. I don't like agreeing with you.
Yeah.
Listen, when it comes to burgers, I know what I'm talking about.
You're kind of gay.
Thank you for the 2. What? Or Giganta with a 199. Southern Classic is the best chicken. Obama. Listen, Obama. Mike Humsmells with a $2. God's chicken is supreme. Popeyes is anus.
Man, I was gonna try to go live over on.
This is your fault. We
Yeah,
could have been
It
done.
is your fault. It is your fault.
Rippa, what time's your closeout?
9.
9.
Yeah.
Like in 45 minutes?
Shit, my
45
bad.
minutes?
Yeah, 45 minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
Eastern, yeah.
45 minutes.
I was wanting to cover this Hannity and Elon Trump interview. And Beardo had to fuck everything up. If Beardo would have read super chats faster, that argument would have never happened.
Just read faster. We could have got through this.
Do not. But you know what I can do? Hold on. I'll do this first.
I'm kind of on Jeremy's side about this because he's stopping the stream again.
What happened to the super chats?
Yeah.
Why aren't we doing that?
Could be read like
so first we'll do this. We'll do this. Go over to the Rippaverse website and go get Yaira 2 right now before the closeouts. Go support the Saska sisters, Eric July, and the Rippaverse, and go get Yaira 2. Mods, if we can drop the link, that would be much appreciated. All right, thank you. We got everybody who.
Why did you get Savvy out of there? I mean, I get why getting me a Rip out of here.
Excuse to remove Savvy from the stream. Had nothing to do with her at all. He just was like, get her out.
I don't like her. Just get her out.
That was good.
Oh, that's rough. That is rough.
Go support. Yaira 2. SSJ Lalo with a 199. Mike's light skin is showing. Chick-fil-A is better.
Chick-fil-A is like one of the widest fucking places you can go get chicken at. What are you talking about?
I like the
wasn't even
Popeyes
fit in
sandwich
them.
because it was crispy. You don't get a Chick-fil-A sandwich that's crispy.
No.
Grand Potato with a 199. Dan is lucky if the monkeys don't steal all of his food.
Yeah. And I cannot eat the monkeys because I don't want to get AIDS.
Spraya D Eagle with a $2. Carl's Jr. is so good.
Eagle.
We're not doctors.
Okay, so it's not. It's clearly Spraya space D space Eagle. Spraya D Eagle with a $2. Carl's Jr. is so good that they're closing in Australia.
All right, I'm
Okay.
setting my stream
What
up.
does that have to do with
I'm setting
America?
my stream up for an hour and 45 minutes from now, Beardo. But
Black
you got 45
Tailgate within
full Ripper
23
stars.
months. Can someone point out to the panel that earlier this stream they pointed out that calling something overrated is a compliment? That was Rippa. Thank you for the 23. Yeah, that was you. About five guys. Andy plays games with a 2. Chicken sandwiches for black people are like Pokemon cards for white and Asians. You're going to see some serious fights over them. Whataburger's king.
Yeah,
Thank
that
you
was
for the
some people
$5.
like those. Oh man, that chicken sandwich Popeyes whole shit was a charade.
Derail with a $5. Shut up! Derail with a $5. V Watts with a $10. Rippa, golden chick is superior.
Huh?
To what?
Huh?
Big old balls with a 2. Nintendo N64, WCW NWO Revenge. Fight me.
Hell yeah.
Huh?
What? Grand Potato with a 199. Tuesday night's main just became CobraCast.
Yeah, you got it. You know.
Me Son Sassone with a $5. Kick Jeremy and Rippa. River Miles with a 5. River Miles with a 5. This is the binge model level rant. Thank you.
That was
Andre CR with a 5,000. Gurumi slowly turned into an NPC level. Laugh my ass off.
Live.
Oh, live.
What
live.
the
Holy
fuck is
fucking
wrong
shit.
with you?
I'm
Bro,
tired.
what is going on?
Jeremy
with
slowly
Budo?
turned into an NPC live. Laugh my ass off.
He's struggling, bro.
Eric K with a 5. I agree with Jay. Jeremy is gay.
He gets so fucking upset, bro.
I agree with Jay. Jeremy is gay, and Rippa is a grifter putting out great comics on time. How dare he?
Why
Thank
was
you
that
for the
hard to
$5.
read?
Francis Lyons with a 30 months. Jeremy and Rippa kiss and make up already.
She was excited about that one. She
Ronan
was
the
like,
Crusader with a $5. Geeks and Gamers and
Shut it
Rippaverse is so over. Rest in
Shut it
peace.
down.
Shadow Sane with a 5. Oh my God, just kiss already. Ministry of Wrong Think with a $5. New York Times. Trump supporter and homosexual Jeremy Griggs harasses black man on live stream for not supporting Trump.
Holy shit, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. That's
fuck.
pretty
Long
good.
Claw with a 2. Mom and Dad, please stop yelling. Damaj and I. Nowadays, everybody want to talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of
Holy
gibberish.
shit.
Mick Hammer. Thank you for the $5. SSJ Lalo with a 199. Sexual tension between Rippa and Garamy. Hope became a new channel member. Thank you, Hope. Jesse Halter with a $5. Jeremy being a retard again and gets mad because he doesn't know what he's talking about. LOL. NDI with a $2. I agree with Jay. Slick Rick with another 2. Jeremy is just as bad as a leftist. Changed my mind.
Wow.
Dingus with a 199. Jeremy has LDS, Libertarian Derangement Syndrome.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Robert Broker with a $5. July CobraCast is takeover. Patrick Bowser with a $5. What is going on in my echo chamber?
That's what we have. That's what they say we have here.
Yeah.
That's true.
Stop ruining my echo chamber.
That's good.
Lee Kindler with a $10. Dad and Dad, hug it out. Shadow Sane with a 5. Mods, take 5. Savvy's Musky Armpits with a $5. Big gulps, huh? Well, see you later. Legendary Scrub with a 2. Let's talk games.
Let's talk games.
Slick Rick with another 5. Jeremy is just as much in a cult mindset as any liberal. Holy crap.
I've never supported Trump, ever. I don't know what you're talking about.
Shane Muniz with a $2. Love hearing the debate. Real shite. Thank you. Get woke, go broke with a 10. 100% disagree, Jeremy. Get rid of federal tax is not a minor issue. That is a major issue. Libertarian Party does not represent libertarians.
I don't agree. I do agree it's a major issue. My point being is that he wouldn't even be in a position to do it if he didn't go through everything. That was what I said. But
Grand
it's
Potato
obviously
with a
a major
199.
issue. It's the most major issue in the world. So,
Whoa. Wow.
well, it is. Like, I mean, in terms of Americans,
You said in the world. You said in the world, though.
The world is the United
that's
States.
not
He
an
said
American.
it is America. America is the world.
I don't give a shit.
because
That's
That's not an
actually,
absurd
yeah.
statement. That's
Listen,
not an absurd
sometimes
statement
people
at
get
all.
upset and talk about other countries. I don't give a fuck about any of those people either.
No,
Hey.
just like all these fuckers with like Israel and Palestine. I don't give a fuck. Ben,
the fuck
I
what
will
the fuck are they
fund
gonna
Ben
do to us?
Shapiro. I will fund Ben Shapiro moving his bitch ass over there if he loves it so much. Why the fuck are you in America if you love it over there so much?
Yeah,
Take your ass over there, Ben.
What the fuck they gonna do to us? We don't listen to
Yeah.
nobody.
Grand Potato with a 199. I agree with Rippa. Kajamik.
Holy fuck, bro.
Kajamik
font-
with
the
a
font-
50.
got that right in.
The font makes it even harder.
He's flipping letters and shit now. Like,
Kajamik with a $50 says, I thought this was the Geeks and Gamers Tuesday night's main event, not Cobracast. Hail to the snake pit. Thank you. FVA with a $2. I agree with Jay, and taxes are gay.
Hey.
Haywood.
As long as me and Rippa don't do this on like park hopping, it would be all right.
That would be
That would be
funny.
something.
Doing that in the
video
middle
of
of
them at a
Park
park
Hopper?
screaming at each other about
Well, that's
politics.
the thing. Like, we have so many like different types of demographics and people. Like, Park Hopping has like a 50% female audience. It's like Dan Vast channel or some shit over there. Like,
Yeah.
none of my channels have that.
I have 20-something%.
25 minutes until Rippa stream
Koa
starts.
Lee.
Beardo, what the fuck are we doing?
Koa Lee with a 5. I like bragging rights. Thank you. Emmanuel Roy with a $5. Beardo cool Pokemon collection. Thank you. I appreciate it. Joan Lovelace with a 10. Loving the panel's show and tell. Thanks, guys. Thank you. It was Dan's idea. Captain James T. Skywalker with a $2 savvy. Please pull the plug. She don't got that kind of power. Minnie Gallon with a 2. Jeremy argues like a woman.
Galen.
Minnie
Holy
Galen.
fuck.
Minnie Galen with a $2. Jeremy argues like a woman.
Gallon? Jesus. What's wrong
Oh
with
my
you?
God.
Maybe they're foreign. I don't know. Lord Slosh with a $5. Mom and her special friend arguing in the front while the kids in the back seat play with their toys and dance. Kids bop playing in the background.
It's wild.
Unapologetic art with the 24 months. Mommy, why are the bull and Jeremy fighting?
Oh no,
That's
bro.
bad.
Dolores Caruso with a $10. Ding, ding, ding. Round is over. Go to your corners, gentlemen, and take a breath.
That's good.
Hope with a $2. Ministry of Wrong Think with a 199. Shut up! It's Beardo. Joan Lovelace with a 5. Savvy. Nice collection. It sucks. Nagranol became a new channel member. Thank you, Nagranol. Eric K with a 2. Geeks and Gamers is done. It is all falling apart. I support TMF. Thank you. Heartbreak Zero with a $2. Jeremy is a Libigarian. Fig. Vince Barter with a 1 month. Dan, can you verbally abuse your government like this? With a 5?
Yeah, they don't speak English.
Ministry of Wrong Think with a 5. The fact a big black man can have such a heated confrontation with the Florida man without someone getting shot says a lot about Geese and Gamers.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah, but what about Rippa? Eleni of Hyrule with the $2. Real friends can fight like this. It's all love. Oh, with the 2. Those are beads, not a plug. Don't yank those out. Jesus Davila with a $5. Savvy, I appreciate the art that you were throwing up earlier.
Throwing
Down
up.
does too.
Jimmy Ray with a 5. Meek's lighting makes it look like he has a black eye for once.
That's because I'm tired.
And we're all caught up on YouTube, Jeremy.
It's about fucking time. Every
So y'all
time.
not gonna talk about Alex Baldwin's finger gifting 50 fucking subs, and y'all can keep going on about bullshit.
50! Wait a minute, Rippa. I have a question for you. Question for you.
Who the fuck is Alec Baldwin's finger?
AVF. I saw it when it came in too. Freaking AVF, the mad lad himself, who doesn't miss, by the way. It has not aged well.
It's
It
gotta
is not
be
aged
the-
well.
how wait a minute. How does Smash not make anybody's top 5 on
I got
64?
it.
Original
I got it.
Smash.
Yeah,
Original Smash.
I liked Smash on 64, but I prefer Melee so much more.
Well, yeah, I would, but just
even
for
like
what
me,
it,
but
for
like
what
me,
it
like
is, though,
like
it's gotta be
Yeah,
top
you
5
invented
in
the
64
format.
We're about to swing on people, bro.
You know
admit-
what?
No,
He's
it's
like,
just
why are you
like,
mentioning
I didn't even
Smash?
have N64, but I mean that was the game.
Of the comic books for the most part, but like, bro, Rebel Moon Part 1 and 2 are some of the worst films I've ever seen in my life.
there's
Absolute
like I only got
dog
through
shit.
I only got through like 30 minutes of Rebel Moon Part 1, and I was out.
This fucknut had the balls to be like, I also did a director's cut. I'm like, they gave you the money to do whatever you wanted, and you made a director's cut of your own fucking films that they didn't ask you to cut. It's on Netflix. There's no theater anything, bro, and you made these dog shit ass movies.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
And like, what was I gonna say? There was a point I was going to try to make about like.
Ripper's trying to lighten the mood by bringing the dog. He's
Doggo!
It's getting a little heavier on here.
What's up, dog?
Yeah, but like, I do like his
What's up, dog?
Darth Dave over on Local says, Savvy, I didn't recognize Savvy at sorry, I didn't recognize Savvy at MegaCon. I wish she would have signed my beautiful Erudai Muppet. We're gonna have to use that one next week. That
Someone said
picture.
the dog was race swap. This is a different.
The dog was race swap.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
What was the argument for Resident
What was
Evil?
the argument?
Because now you had me and
I was basically, long story short, I was like, no, it's 5. It was 5. Right?
Yeah,
5. Okay.
I was basically showing support for Resident Evil 5 or whatever, and that turned into this whole fucking.
I like
action,
Resident Evil
horror,
5.
all that. No,
Actually,
it was
yeah,
I like
more
Resident Evil 5.
I think if I'm
It's
not
not as good as
mistaken,
4.
If I'm
No,
not
yeah.
mistaken,
I like it.
no, it's not. That's not what Rippa's argument was. I think that Rippa was basically, and correct me if I'm wrong, Rippa, because I don't remember for sure. I feel like you were basically saying that 4 was leaning more into that action element.
It was.
And then 5 pushes all the way in, and I felt like
Correct.
4 was more grounded in horror, but it obviously picked the pace up, something like that.
That
I
was
can't
essentially
remember.
what we were talking about the
Yeah.
genre, right? Of like how it moved into more of the
Yeah,
action
yeah.
thing. I was
Yeah.
talking
Well,
about how
if-
4 was that, and then
Was
5
that the
and
time
all
that me and
If-
Jay started playing guitar?
It might have been. I don't remember. It might have been. Like,
I
this
think
isn't the
that was-
first time me and Jeremy have gotten in a heated argument. It's probably.
God
I think
damn,
that was
no.
it.
If
Yeah.
that was
We've
the
gotten
argument, then I
arguments on
agree
the
with
phone.
Rippa. Then I agree with Rippa. 4 definitely started leaning into the more action, and then 5 went full blown action.
Yeah, I can't remember. I think my argument was more so like I just feel like 4 was still more of a horror game than
It had
an
survival
action game.
horror, but it was
but-
going towards the action.
Yeah,
Which is what we was arguing. That was more or
And
less what we were
6
arguing.
is completely ridiculous in terms of the action. It became an
Yeah.
action game. Downright.
Yep. Useless argument. Somebody said.
What are we talking
Welcome to every stream I'm on.
That was the.
You
first,
think the rest of
yeah.
the show is useful?
Yeah, right.
No, that was episode 1.
Episode 1,
That was
yeah.
episode 1 of Tuesday Night's main event. Was Jeremy?
I think it was like an hour long fucking.
Yeah,
argument.
it was like, and it was longer than that. It was longer than us talking about fucking Trump and libertarians. We were screaming at each other for probably like an hour and like 20 minutes. Like,
and then
not
everybody's
even
like,
joking.
Jeremy Ripper are friends no more. Like,
That was.
just like every time me and Ryan get in an argument, they're like, "Oh, Ryan's tired of this shit." Me and
doing his
Ripper just
thing.
ruined
You
everybody.
guys
tonight.
ruined everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Well, I just didn't know they were
plans,
doing a
man.
closeout stream tonight, so I'm gonna let them do the closeout stream tonight. I'll be streaming tomorrow.